Good morning, Fight Fearless. Out here this morning, it's a little rainy out, so had to take a second to set up, put out my yoga mat. Let's get started with a yoga flow. That's going to be a shoulder opener. So we're going to help open up the shoulders for you guys that have shoulder impingements or shoulder injuries, and I know a lot of you do. So this will be good, real helpful to help open up the back of the shoulder as well as the front of the shoulder. Real quickly, just to mention, if you don't already do back bends are really important for opening up the heart, opening up the lungs, opening up the rib cage and the diaphragm, as well as the thymus and the thyroid and parathyroid. So your immune system is held in your chest, it's held in your heart. And when we're like this all the time, we're just closing all that off and closing our oxygen off to our blood cells. So we're going to inhale and open our chest, open our shoulders, and we're going to reverse this forward head posture. So what happens is while we're driving, slowly our shoulders start to protrude forward. What happens is the clavicle shortens, so the bones actually restructure every 5 years. So your clavicle starts to shorten and it starts to reshape your bones, your bone structure. So your bone structure actually starts to go forward. Then you get this rounded widow's back or bird's chest for men. So we got a lot of things that we got to reverse. Okay, so the shoulder. If you look in the mirror, if you went to the mirror right now, would you be more like this or would you be more like this? So we're gonna help to open up the chest, open up the heart, open up the thymus, and open up the thyroid by doing these stretches. Okay. One big stretch that we're going to be doing is called eagle arms, and that's going to help open up the back and the shoulder blade. And actually what happens all across the back here is the small intestine and the heart. The heart is on the front, you'd think, right? But our past is on our back. So our past is in our shoulder blade. It's all encased around the heart. So you got the heart pumping right here, but then tension builds up and it tightens the heart, and then the heart starts to contract, and then it can't give you that full expression, that full pump. So then people have heart attacks when they're older, right? So we're reversing that. Okay, let's open up the back. We're gonna open up the back. We're gonna open up the front and make more space for blood and oxygen to flow. Okay. Let's start out in the child's pose. Just opening up the shoulders since we're on the ground, and then since it's the morning when we start on the ground. So in a child's pose, just rock side to side. Breathe into the shoulders on either left and right side. Inhale into the shoulder, into the lat. Exhale, soften. Roll over to the other side. Inhale. You can kind of come up with the inhale. And exhale, soften. Very good. Cool. We'll slide forward to puppy pose. Hips over knees, a little bit further forward. Inhale. So hips over knees, you can rock side to side into the shoulders, opening up the lats and the ribs. Very good. Exhale and press the forearms to the ground to come forward. Okay, since this is upper body, we're going to focus on the upper body and neck and the brachial plexus. The brachial plexus is a bundle of nerves from the heart meridians and the lung meridians, large intestine and small intestine, so our digestion and our upper body, our breathing and our circulatory system. The tension builds up across the neck. Okay, that's affecting the heart and the lungs, and it's also affecting the jaw and the senses. So let's open up the brachial plexus on either side here. Inhale, look to your right, press down into the elbow. Breathing into the front shoulder and heart, smiling to release tension. And exhale, drop your chin, stretch the back, the levator scapula, back of the neck, and the traps. Dropping down to the other side, inhale, looking up. Pressing down into the elbow, forward and back with the shoulder. Exhale, down. Again, inhale, looking up. Exhale, look down. Do that 3 more times. Spread the fingers. Breathe into the elbow, press the elbow down, breathing into the shoulder. And smiling to soften. Exhale. Awesome. Cool. So let's put our hands underneath our shoulder blades. Inhale, push up to an up dog. You can rock side to side into the lower rib cage. And exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the elbows in, lower down. Okay, bring your fingers out to the side here. We're gonna open up the chest and the heart and the lungs. Press your fingertips into the floor. Inhale and look up. So feel how by pressing the fingertips, you're connecting to those meridian channels. So you can feel on the top shoulder maybe. Exhale, soften, we'll slide out the arms. Now we're going to, excuse me, scorpion or whatever this pose is called. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna slide the palm out, keeping the palm down. Inhale and rotate over, breathing into the front shoulder. I don't think it's called scorpion. But inhale the other arm up, so it's a chest opener, just a simple chest opener. Inhale, rotate and look up, breathing into the front chest, the lung point. Rotate the wrist, rotate and put it behind you, back of the hand to the back of your back, low back. Exhale, look down. Inhale into the neck, the shoulder, either the bottom side shoulder or the top side shoulder. Looking right to left to stretch the neck. Okay. Exhale, soften. Inhale, bring the arm back up. Now on that bottom side arm too, make sure your palm is down and out to a T. And slowly, as slow as you can, roll back. Give you the core strength, the lower core strength. Then with the fingertips again, inhale, looking up. Activate the fingertips, exhale, slowly lower down, reach the other arm out, palm down. So look at the palm, keep the palm down at a 45. Inhale, rotate over, looking up. Circle the wrist, exhale, look down, hand behind you. And stay here and shake your head, yes motions. And inhale, look up. And slow as you can, slowly roll back. Very good. Okay, now look at this. We were in a T position. Okay, we're stretching and opening up the chest, the lung points, and the heart. And then now we're gonna go up into the bicep tendon, the vagus nerve. Okay, and all this tension across the bicep or the heart meridian, heart 3 right here, heart 5 here. So heart meridian coming up the center, and excuse me. So we're gonna help open that up, releasing tension from the heart, releasing tension off the bicep tendon. Okay, so let's bring it from a T now to a 45. That's it, very simple. So now here at a T, we were at a T. Let's go up at a 45. Inhale here with your fingertips. Smiling, softening. Exhale, reaching out again. This time, I'm not gonna bring my arm up. Just keep your hand to the floor and rock into this bottom side shoulder. Let me show you there. So my arm is at a 45. I can't go as far as I could before. If I brought my arm down, I could roll all the way back, right? But if I have it up at a 45, you can feel it stretching the inner portion, the bicep tendon. Bicep tendon affects the shoulder too because it pulls the shoulder forward. So this is a real good one here. Inhale. Rock your shoulder in and out. Yeah, thanks. Cool, glad you need it. I figured there'd be a lot of people with shoulder stuff going on. Inhale, breathe into the lungs. Breathe into the front chest, the heart, the thymus. You start to go up. Maybe you can go further. I haven't gone this far before. Rotate the neck. A lot of tension is all here. It's all in the back of the ear, the back of the throat. It's coming from the heart and the brain, right? You got two really big things going on right here in this connection, this communication going through the neck and the back of the neck and the brachial plexus and the shoulder. So then let's go to the other side. Sorry, I talked a lot here. 45-degree angle. Inhale. Tap into those tendons first. Connect to them. Activate them. Feel them. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And then exhale, soften. Reach that left arm out, or the opposite arm now. Pressing into the floor with the opposite hand. The other foot comes over to place the foot into the ground. Inhale into the shoulder. Open the fingertips. Inhale, look away. Really like push yourself off of the arm so you're putting tension on that tendon. You're inhaling, expanding, holding. And exhale, soften. Slowly rotate back. Bring the hand back in. We'll push up back into down. Child's pose. It's wet out here. It's raining on top of me. Okay, cool. So let's come up to just a hero's pose real quick and work on this eagle pose. So I want to work on the eagle pose with you guys. That seems to be the biggest one. And remember that our heart is in our shoulder blade. So when you get tension across the shoulder, look at the shoulders real quick. Your shoulder blade. Notice how any tension that sits underneath here is all the back of the heart, back of the lungs, right? The lungs get tight, heart gets tight. You know, we get this compressed forward head posture. The shoulder rounds forward, compresses the heart, right? The heart can't pump as easier. Plus, we're not getting enough oxygen into the lungs. The lungs are compressed. So we're operating on 25% lung capacity and heart capacity too as well. So let's breathe. We got to breathe more. We got to open up these spaces in order to get the oxygen and the blood in and out. And then it can reset itself, and you know, you'll go back. You're just a perpetuating cycle. So get this stuff now while you're young, and you'll stay young. Okay. So let's do our eagle arms. Inhale, open up the arms. We just did that, opening up the chest and the heart and the lungs, right? Bring the arms up, exhale down. Open those arms up, get more back bend. Really lean back. I like the hero's pose back bend is nice. Open up the chest there. You feel the pop of the chest maybe. All right, as we exhale, bring the hands down. Actually, let's do a couple cat cows real quick. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Squeeze and contract the shoulder a little bit more. Elbow into the groin. Inhale, open. Can drop the elbows down. Stretch the shoulders. Inhale, open up. Exhale, down. Contract the belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I'll do that 3 more times actually. Look at this. Inhale, lift the elbows. Rotate up and then down. Inhale and then exhale. Go forward. Inhale. Open up the wrist. Exhale. All right, that should open up the shoulder a little bit here. So I swing the arms out. Now I want you to put one on top of the other. If you can't grab it for now, that's fine. Just hug your shoulders. Hug right here, and then let's stand up for this one, and we'll go forward fold too as well. So hug both shoulders. This is just the first one here. Inhale, look up. You can bring your old elbows up too. Exhale off to one side. Stretching the back and the shoulder. Pull on the shoulder. Pull down. Inhale, rotate, look up. Exhale, rotate, look down. Go all the way down, forward fold, sway side to side. Feel that pulling, opening up the shoulder blade, opening up that space behind the heart and the lungs. And then exhale, release. Palms up, inhale, arms high. Exhale, switch, do the other side. Okay, hug, grip the back of the shoulder. That little divot point, grab that dip point, the divot point. Same on the other side, or grab the shoulder blade. Get that stretch there. Inhale, rotate, or inhale, back bend. Lift the elbows. Exhale off to one side. Forward fold. Inhale, rotate, look up. Exhale, rotate, look down. Inhale, up. Exhale, other side. Rotate. Rotate on the shoulder. Pull that shoulder down. Inhale, rotate, look up. Pull this shoulder up. Exhale, rotate down. And sway. And when you feel ready to release, release. Just relax and let go. Palms up, inhale, arms high. Cool, go down to a forward fold. Walk the hands out. Squeeze the elbows in, lower down, chaturanga. Very good. Let's go ahead and come back for a little bit of a back bend here on the hip. So pull the shoulders back and open up the neck here by grabbing the foot. So one hand's just planted. I'm grabbing my foot on the back end, stretching the hip flexor, and then opening the shoulder at the same time. So look away. Kick into your hand at the same time, so you're activating both sides. I'm inhaling over here, I'm stretching, and over there I'm stretching. Rock side to side if you want to. And just opening the shoulder. Opening the hip. And releasing. Switch. Inhale, open up the other arm, grabbing the foot, looking the opposite direction. Look up, stretching the neck and the heart. Look down, stretching the back. Kick into the hand. And exhale, release. We'll make a quick pillow real quick. Just rest for a breath or two. Very good. After the breath calms down, nervous system calms down, you relax. You find that spot, that good comfortable spot for you. Let's push up and back into a down dog. Pedal out the heels. All right, drop down to a hero's pose again for final eagle's pose. Let's go all the way into it. So now when we cross our arm over, hopefully you can get elbow to elbow. And then from there, you're gonna try to wrap this bottom side hand around your wrist. Now what happens is you're stretching mostly the top side tricep and rear deltoid, as well as the teres minor major and the supraspinatus. But here we're going to grab around and try to grab, if you can even just grab with a pinky, or if maybe you're just like this, and that's okay, but try to get something, okay? And by having this position here, notice how I'm kind of like tangled up a bit. Notice how this shoulder's higher, I'm leaning to this side. So what I want to do is, if I'm looking in a mirror, or obviously I'm looking at myself right now, or on your phone, you can see yourself, try to balance it out. So I want to balance out my shoulders first, my ribs first, okay, and then I want to try to balance this arm back to the middle. Okay, so just trying to find that alignment, that balance, and that's going to help open up the shoulder, small intestine meridian across the back. There. Okay, so a lot of that tension here coming from digestion, coming from the heart, cruelty, impatience, frustration, all across the back there. So sweep that off there. All right, so now that we have our eagle arms, let's inhale and look up. Back bend, you can stay in a hero's pose or you can stay standing, either is fine. Pushing up at the elbows, you're stretching the front chest and connect in connection to the shoulder. Okay, and exhale off to one side. Fold all the way down. Inhale, rotate, look up. Exhale, other side. I gotta do the standing. Let's do the standing. If we can do the standing, it'd be better. So keep your eagle arms. Inhale, looking up. Exhale off to one side. Go all the way down to a forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale. Other side. And sway side to side. And then just release, relax, and let go. Okay, palms up, inhale, arms high. Exhale, hands down. And lastly, let's do the other side. Inhale, arms open, back bend. Exhale, bring the other one on top. Right off the bat, look at my shoulders. So my shoulders are a little unbalanced there. So I want to try to just rock side to side. Bring this arm back. And you can feel that stretching across the tricep and shoulder. All right, inhale up. Exhale off to one side. Hang out at a quarter right there, about 25% or so. Into your forward fold, inhale, push up. Exhale, other side. All the way down. Hang out here on the other side, 25%. Sway in the middle. And release. Shake your head, yes motions. Inhale, flat back, just halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Pulling in, the bottom of the breath, palms up, inhale, arms high. And exhale down. Okay. All right. Just sit, hang out in a forward fold. Continue with any stretches, other stretches that you have or would like to do. You can chill out in a down dog. Continue with a flow, maybe an ab flow. Bring your knee to your nose, foot up to your hands. That's more hip stuff, more core stuff. So we can go into that tomorrow, working into Yoga 3. But until later today at 1 o'clock, what are we working on? We're working on, maybe yoga was supposed to be later. Was this Bhavana 3? I got lost. I'll have to look back at what we're doing. But anyway, we'll come back later today at 1 o'clock. And we were doing this work this week. Oh, good. Cool. Well, yeah, that's it for today, guys. So again, just a shoulder opener. You can look back over, just, once this video uploads, and you can look back over. You can go to YouTube and check out all the other ones we did too. Maybe you've got more hip stuff you want to work on. We've got some workouts there, so go to YouTube, Fight Fearless, and check that out. Karen, maybe we've got some boxing drills. We've got some kickboxing stuff on there. Sprawls, cardio. So got a lot of stuff on there. Bhavana visualization practices, pranayama, breath work, abdominal work, digestion work. So let me know what you need, and I'll direct you. I'll send you a link to the video. If you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, until later today at 1, I'll see you guys. Have a great weekend. Much respect. Bye to you guys.